Hello and welcome to DnD Riiga session 85. We have two members on the way and one absent, but we'll get into it regardless. Yeah, don't forget to set your pictures. You guys are now audible. Let's do a sound check before we do the recap. So, can somebody say a full sentence for me? Just read something out. Guys.
Do we go in any specific order?
No.
I guess I'm first, alright. Yeah, that's my normal volume, I suppose.
So this shows, on my end, it shows as you're 5 decibels louder than me. How does it sound on the stream?
I messed myself. I don't know.
I will definitely
I'll go again.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm alright.
I'm
not louder than you, that's for sure. I'm not louder than you.
Okay, that's good. Atlas, do you want to say something for me? To read something out?
Tomorrow is Saturday, and I think that's kind of cool.
Alright, looks pretty good. Daz?
Type these chat commands into the text box below, then press the enter key.
Okay, you guys all seem to be around the same level, so hopefully that's fine. Yeah. Okay, Daz, recap, if you would please.
Okay.
What happened?
So, at the start of last session, both our party as well as Delafor and his men had gone around the Rook and begun barricading it and fortifying it for the coming Black Storm. Afterwards, the party convened in their bedroom to take some time to recall together to see what they all knew collectively about black storms, about their severity and the monster activity and other events that happen during them. Not too long afterwards, the party had ended up going to sleep because it had gotten pretty late, and during which they had took watches, with the first one starting with Bert, who then went to wake up Satsuka for her to do the second watch. And, well, actually, before that happened, Flamebear had a strange dream where he was attacking, I believe, the Templars in his dream and looting their things. During which he awoke from the dream and realized that items he had in his dream, he had actually gone around the rook taking from the rest of the party. I don't believe he put them back yet, but after that, the watches continued as normal, with Satsuka taking watch with nothing eventful happening, then Elmar with nothing eventful, and finally Caleb with nothing eventful. And the next day, we had all gathered at the table we're at here now, where Flamebear had explained the strange dream he had the previous night and how he had gone around the rook in his sleep, taking items from everyone's bags, and how he had guessed it was linked to some type of magic on the sending stone that we got from Father Baldwar, I believe. And that's where we ended last session.
Okay. Everyone does have their items back. They were returned. Just to make sure that you guys put them back in your inventories. Well,
Yeah, I placed them on the table at the end, like like in the middle of the conversation.
Yes.
Oh, I remember one thing. One
Okay.
thing that Virgil did, that Elmar, that was not retroactive. We had like a brief exchange where Elmar was inquisitive about Flamebearer's background, so and like his name.
Mhm.
So, yeah, and we agreed to talk about it after the Red Temple raid, when we have some time during the Black Storm, as we're in the Rook for a few, like possibly for the next few days.
This is true.
The fuck? When did I unmute myself?
When did you unmute yourself?
The mysteries.
Yes, I thought I was muted the whole time.
Evidently not. Okay.
You
Anyone?
sound quieter than usual. Sorry.
You muted again.
Why are you apologizing? Are you... Okay.
Anyone got anything else to add to that recap?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I wasn't here.
Go ahead.
I wasn't here for the summary.
I know. Go ahead.
I won't know.
Well, you said yes, so go ahead.
The DM, you
m-
can't stall. It's
the
our
thing
job.
we're
I'm
going
not stalling.
to
You're stalling.
fight.
Yeah.
Spite-driven DM. Spite-driven DM, truly. We're going to be attacked by monsters. That's it.
Wow.
No, you forced me. You did this.
Amazing.
You did it.
Truly amazing. So Dennis isn't here today. Virgil Elmar is on his way. But other than
His
that,
long and curvy path. The D&D.
he said he'll be here hopefully within the first half hour, which is hopefully true.
Kirby, foo-foo,
So,
Tilda.
The vocalized Tildas, how dare you? Okay. Yes, we're at the table.
I'm not getting distracted by you guys. I'm distracting myself because I'm doing stuff. So,
How dare you do things?
you have all woken up. You've all gained the benefits of a long rest. You've all added the items back that the Flamebearer accidentally took. I hope.
Yes, Queen.
Okay. As far as you know, it is sometime in the early morning.
We were intending to wake up pretty early. Just for...
Yep. You can hear it is raining outside still, quite heavily. And if what Pavel said was true, then the Black Storm is going to be here within the next 16, 12 hours, something like that. So,
Yeah.
what do you all want to do?
Well, seeing
Chill.
the situation somewhat resolved, Flamebearer will stand up from his seat. I understand the circumstances are uncomfortable to say the least. However, we do have things to do, so I best consult with Lord Rainer before we set out today. I mentioned yesterday that we could use his help, and he was willing to assist us. Perhaps as I am discussing the matters with Lord Rainer, Satsuka, I believe you have the sending stone to Palasar, to High Palasar.
Out of character question, I think I gave that to Elmar.
Sorry?
I don't know if there was enough time to re-attune to it. I think that's like the main...
Let me check my item list real quick.
Sure.
Nope. Okay, you're right. I still have it.
Do you have the
Yeah,
stone?
I feel like there was like a quick... Yeah, there was like a quick... Yeah, I will have to re-attune to it, so yeah, for the time being, you keep onto it. Yeah, keep holding onto it, something like this.
Okay. Satsuka is attuned still?
Yes.
Alright. Satsuka, you receive a message.
I see. Also, how do I... Or what do I do to add more charge to it? Is it 1d4?
I believe Trey set a rule for it that it's a constant number, that we don't roll for it.
That's possible. Let me have a quick look, see if I read
That's
it
what I
down
remembered.
anywhere.
That's what I remember.
You
Uh,
you remember
Actually, I'll see if it's in
wrong.
the description of Aylmar's item.
How could you be so wrong, you? Can't believe it.
No, I'm not.
But that's not what you remember. You're wrong.
This is not helpful information. Where is it? What's it called? Sending stone.
I wonder if Elmar deleted it from his inventory when he gave it to me.
Possibly.
Would be fun.
Hopefully not. This doesn't help me. The default item is they only have one use, 3 charges every day. Oh, how many uses does it have at the moment? Is it out?
Yeah, 0 of 4.
I can't find where I wrote it. So let's do like a D4 plus 1.
Okay.
3 charges. There you go. This is inconvenient. The audio doubles up because I have the window open twice.
Well, heavy rain.
No, it's like slightly offset. So it's like anyone on stream will hear like the double audio. I wonder if they know
just
about
mute
the
it
issue.
now.
Mute a tab?
Yes.
That's true. I did not know that was a feature. Yeah, you got a message, Satsuka.
Okay. So let's go turn towards Flamebearer as he's speaking and say, I just received a message from the High Palisar. He wants us to infiltrate and secure the Red Temple, as well as capture the mayor this morning. He let us know that it cannot be facilitated at this time.
I see. Did he mention the way of approach?
He didn't specify any certain way.
Well, it is up to us then. I believe you should confirm that we received the order.
Yeah, do you want to do a reply?
Wait, is it free to send a reply?
Yeah.
It is, as long as it's pretty much immediate.
Okay, then yeah. So that's, or I'll just type the message to you actually.
Yep.
I'm going to start walking away towards the other table. I mean, the other big table, I suppose. There are several in the room.
So true.
I don't need extra narration.
You're so right.
I will. I don't need extra validation either. I will
Real.
try to, approach from the angle where he can see me, so it's not like I'm approaching from behind. I'm not trying to surprise him, so I
Ew,
want to
good.
enter his field of vision, so he can clearly see that I'm arriving.
Okay. Oh, Flamebearer.
Greetings. I trust you remember our conversation from yesterday's evening.
Yes?
Well, the plans have now become official. We have received the word.
You have received what?
We have received the word.
What are you saying? A war?
Word.
A word?
Word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is your plan?
Well, Flamebearer will like slightly look around, just perhaps out of habit. But yeah, we'll take like. But yeah, there's only Lord Rainer's men within view, right? And Bert.
Bert gets the message.
Fuck, I feel so bad. I keep pushing him away from him.
I'm not wanted anywhere. He lies down in the dark.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
What?
I presume you trust your men. Is that correct? I may speak freely.
They have followed me far more than their duty demands, yes.
Alright. In that case, we will probably attempt to infiltrate the Red Temple through the sewers. We do have a key to an entrance that the people from Red Temple might not be aware we have access to. It is also likely that the entrance on the surface level to the Red Temple will be crowded, as I believe there is a word out there on the streets that Red Temple is offering safety within its premises.
A refuge.
Perhaps there is a chance to sneak in as one of the people seeking refuge in the Red Temple's chambers. However, I dislike the idea of mixing in with civilians. That would involve endangering innocent people. However, I do have to point out that there is more than one official way to enter the Red Temple. There are multiple entrances. I believe the underground is a bit crowded, so if you fancy your chances on the ground level, perhaps you could secure another way for us to leave the place. Or if you see a chance, there could be a commotion raised once we get spotted.
I have a concern, first and foremost. To fight within the walls of the Red Temple, that is not a concern here. I know times are dire, but some places in the land are much more strict about this than others.
I see. I do agree that it is rather despicable to fight on the holy grounds. However, I have to remind you that this temple in particular has been desecrated by the people that are using it currently. If anything, it would be of great benefit to reclaim the temple. even if some blood must be shed.
And am I right in understanding you want to keep the public sightings to a minimum?
Yes, I believe it might be a bit confusing to see the mayor either captured or hopefully we do not kill, but it is hard to predict how the thing will go once we go inside. And of course we wish to keep the casualties to a minimum.
Of course. I will discuss this with my men. When do you plan on leaving to the Red Temple?
The sooner the better. They do not expect us to strike now.
Very well. Well, we could accompany you through the, as you say, the sewers. Or perhaps we could offer a diversion above ground, or perhaps even take refuge ourselves. Do you know if the mayor associates us with you?
As far as I am informed, I do not believe there was a direct association of any kind between us. Perhaps if you made your presence or activity known during your stay here. But
I have been quite covert.
in which case it is only up to precautions that they might take, seeing armed men approach a Red Temple.
That could be a problem.
I believe the idea of taking refuge within it could raise unnecessary suspicion. I do not believe we need a diversion, as we will be entering through a rather covert entrance.
A question. Are all 6 of you going?
Flamebearer looks back, counts people,
You give him a thumbs up.
counts people quickly, leaves Zarak out of the count. Yes, I believe all of the companions are going with me.
So, remaining here will be the horned one, Bert, the cook and his family, your friend upstairs. It seems rather risky. If I and my men were to go with you, we are leaving this place quite open, boarded up though it is. Perhaps I should leave some of my own men here.
We were counting on the element of surprise, as we have heard that Mayor is instigating some ways to lessen the defenses of the city. So we believe he preoccupied currently with all the ways to ensure that the Black Storm inflicts as much damage as possible. However, you do raise a good point. What is your manpower currently?
I have myself and 6.
Well, if you consider yourself exceptionally capable, I believe for the opportune moment, when the opportune moment presents itself on the surface, perhaps you do not need as many as 6. Perhaps you could use half.
You do not wish for me to join you through the sewers?
The problem with the sewers is that the path is rather narrow. It will be hard to operate and navigate with a group that big.
You
I am not
suggest
entirely opposed to it.
you suggest I use a side
Any
door?
maneuvers would be hard.
What exactly are you
Yes, or you
proposing?
might. Well, the guards are going to be standing outside, which means that if there is any commotion inside, I suppose they will react to it. I am simply suggesting that you will use the opportunity of when they turn away their attention from guarding the entrances. And yes, there is one side door that we have spotted, and perhaps you can find even more than 2. You will likely have more time on the ground than... You will likely have some extra time on the ground level before we create any sort of chaos inside.
On the ground level, but outside the temple.
Well, yes, that is before you enter it, if that happens.
Will you be scouting the Red Temple above ground beforehand?
I believe it would be wise to remain as likely to be undetected as possible. We do not want to raise any alarms. And we are fairly certain that they are wary of the sewers. It will be easier to enter undetected through the sewers. Scouting on the ground level seems somewhat risky.
As you say. Well,
I should also mention there is a chance High Palasar might intervene.
in what way?
Well, that I do not know. I am merely warning you in case some additional conflict develops on the ground. For not all of the city is under Mayor's control.
Do you think there is a chance that the one Dove Sky also knows of this predicament?
If you... Well, he certainly is at odds with the mayor and his people, as we have seen what seem to be his men, subordinates, allies, perhaps companions, hanged in public display as a form of threat or challenge for him to show up.
And do you think Dove Sky will show themselves?
I have never encountered the individual myself, and I do not know much of him. It is hard to say. It would be quite a coincidence for him to show up at the same time as our little mission.
Very well. Still, something to consider.
Yes, and I also believe most of the people in the city are not aware that the Black Storm is coming much sooner than expected.
As you say, I have no experience with them myself.
Well, it is just some common knowledge that people are going off of. All right, I will leave you to discuss the details with your men.
We will
As I
talk
said,
again
I am
soon.
not entirely I am not entirely opposed to the idea of going together for the sewers. I just wanted to mention that it will probably be too crowded to navigate and maneuver easily, should we want to retreat or regroup.
As you say.
I will nod and start walking away.
Okay.
Yep.
How long was that conversation, would you say?
5 minutes.
Okay, well, he was doing that. I suppose I was off putting on my armor.
Sure.
That takes about 10, so
Yeah, you can start
we'll
that
just-
process.
You're half naked.
we're just in here
It's not.
doing that.
It's not like super time sensitive at the moment, so that's fine.
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
Well,
Nice.
I don't think we can afford the luxury of waiting for Virgil to show up and confirm all the plans. So what else do you guys want to do before you leave?
I can't really think of anything in particular. We don't have any important things established here, I think.
Okay.
It's just the lodgings. At least to me.
Alright. Then, when do you want to leave?
Like now, before Alina finishes, so that she can't join us.
That's not happening, but yeah. Basically ASAP.
Are you going again?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Down into the sewers.
Can I come?
No.
What do I do?
Well, you're going to be one of the people that protects this place from any people that might try to encroach upon it.
What about the guards?
The guards are also here for this purpose.
I am a guard then?
You could say that, yes.
I can have a spear?
You can use your horns.
My horns? A spear has longer stab range than the horns.
Oh, you really thought about this before.
I have tried to stab people with them before. But I can't see where I'm going when I run with my horns forward.
It's a very good point. I have like a broken short sword that I got from like the mayor's little thing underground.
A broken short sword? Okay.
Yes, a broken short sword, and I'm gonna show him that. Look at this.
It's broken.
Yes, so it will hurt even more than a regular sword.
Why don't all swords be like this?
Did we probably just hand him a broken short sword?
Yeah.
I don't expect you to be such a master of combat.
So let's go look at the broken short sword that looked back
Ruha,
at
I
me.
fight more than you.
But yeah, hey, that's personal, kid.
Salt's just gonna take out a short sword from her bag
Okay.
and say, Ruha, are you trying to give him a weapon to keep himself safe while we're going?
Yes.
Satsuko will hand you one of her two short swords.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Oh.
take one of the short swords.
You are looking
Uh,
for a weapon?
It's for Zarek.
Oh, perhaps he can use the halberd, no? You know, poke.
Are you
What
saying that in
halberd?
Remdorian?
What? No, I'm saying it in benefit
Okay.
to...
Where's the halberd?
Eh?
He's
Hold
half
on.
the size of the halberd. It's preposterous.
No. How tall is
That
Zara?
might be unwieldy.
Zarek? He's like 14.
Yeah, but like
But
maybe he's a a quick grower. I don't know.
there are some tall 14s.
Yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't rank him as a large 14-year-old.
Some like
A
average.
medium-sized 14.
He's a medium, not a large. I have two swords. A long one and a short one. One in each hand.
It's a very difficult combat style to master. I
You
think
said
should
I
get
am the
hang of-
combat master. You don't know.
I'm very... Alright. You're getting one sword.
One sword. I
If
get
you
the big one or the
prove that
sharp
you're
one?
capable. Take it, which one did Satsuko give me?
Normal ones.
It's a short sword.
This one. I hand him the short sword.
Okay.
If you prove yourself worthy, this will not be your last weapon.
How many men do I have to kill?
You don't have to kill anyone.
How do I prove?
It's a good question. God, why is this kid so fucking smart? Okay.
He's not
14.
smart, he's sassy.
I looked to Alina for help. Right? Wisdom is not enough for this.
Your wisdom's too high, you can't relate to him.
In Benvin.
Ah,
I mean, not Benvin.
Remdorian.
The other one. Remdorian. That one. Sorry.
Intentionally
Oh my
speaks to him in a language he doesn't know. Wow. Power
Oh,
move.
you can't understand me? Too bad. Bye.
No, I just forgot. Ramdorian. It's Ramdorian.
You can prove yourself by besting someone who is better than you in combat. Yes.
Without killing them.
He like looks around and
yes.
like looks at Bert.
You know, it is like a duel, no? You challenge them and you best them.
Nice to meet you. We fight. What?
What the hell are you telling the kid to do?
This is parenting. Good parenting.
Oh,
What's
Hey,
going on?
he's
I do not know, Bert.
Bert.
I
He's
apologize.
challenged you to a duel. Child.
Bert
Derek.
is not going to fight a child.
I'm not going to fight a child.
He's 14. First of all,
yes.
Yeah.
You know, perfectly old enough to fight.
yes.
Is he going to join your ranks? I don't get it.
Maybe depending on
he's
how
not.
it goes.
Are you mad?
Hey, let's just see where this kid's at. You know, his level, his power level.
You do not obtain combat mastery on a whim.
We don't know this kid's past, okay?
I can see how he's built.
He tells me he is a two sword fighter.
We're all two sword fighters at that age.
Just let him go. Let him try.
I ain't fighting
Just
him.
see what. Right, don't kill him, but you can just parry his blows until I can tell him to stop when
We're not
it's too
letting a
tiring.
child swing around a real sword. I've had a wooden one, sure. I suppose a little fencing couldn't hurt.
I could train him while you're
with the-
gone for a price.
Hell yeah, but you know,
All right.
it's fine.
We'll find some
suppose
wood
that
to
will hit-
use. Don't worry about all that.
I suppose that will keep the kid occupied. All right, Bert.
Yes.
You're a good man.
But know this:
Yeah.
he's under the impression that he's a god.
A guard for the rook.
Yes, for the rook. So, and I'll let him have this.
Huh. All right. Well, I'll. You folks gonna be gone the whole day, half a day, or what?
We will be back before evening.
All right. Let's make it. You folk look like you got some deep pockets. What about 35 coppers?
All right. You got yourself a deal. And I will reach into my pocket. Produce 35 coppers.
You go for a handshake. I'd like to spit in their hands from here.
You cannot, you cannot physically speak.
He can try.
Spit.
You can try.
You can try.
Give me a constitution check. 18. It's a good roll, but nowhere near. You just spit on the table. Actually, 5. Yeah, 5 feet. Yeah, you spit on the table.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Did you choke Ruha?
I'm fine. Really?
Alright.
Choke on these.
Thank you, Bert, for understanding.
Of course.
Rucha, why the hell do you tell the kid that he is a guard? He will instill false confidence into the child. It will endanger him.
Well, I don't want to keep him too sheltered, I guess. I don't want to turn down every idea he has.
What do you mean every idea?
That's what we've been doing
What
for
were
so
the other
long.
ideas? What were the other ideas for him to be a guard, to be a good idea?
Like in the past?
No. Right now, you had a conversation.
Yes, he wanted to be a god, so I said yes. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
perhaps later.
We're not
Yes,
married.
Lord Rainer.
Are you all ready to depart?
Flamebearer quickly glances at Lena, all suited up. Yes, I believe so.
Very well. Now, the plan once more, please. You are all going through the underground? Yes?
Yes, we are going through the underground, entering the Red Temple as quietly as we can.
The Red Temple has an
And
undercroft.
Indeed it has.
You think the mayor is there?
We do not know the exact location of the mayor within the grounds of Red Temple.
Let me ask you this.
We'll proceed. Yes?
Is he a mayor of the people, or is he a mayor for his own hide?
He is a man who would run at the first sight of danger.
Then perhaps he will not be comforting those who are seeking refuge. He is likely underground or somewhere deep.
Yes, we are not aware of the entire layout of the Red Temple, so we will proceed with caution and decide on the spot where to go.
As you
However,
say,
we will try to avoid causing any trouble within the crowds that are being sheltered for as long as possible.
hopefully the crowds are being kept to the main nave of the temple and not spilling into the undercroft.
That is my hope as well.
Now, I can offer two different approaches to help. On the one hand, my two men here and I could accompany you through the underground and follow you and perhaps split up where necessary. Or we can go above ground, though gaining entrance as we are may prove difficult. And we may not necessarily know if something is happening within the temple. It feels like a gamble either way.
One moment. And I will turn towards Rucha. Yeah. Do you have any means of indirect communication?
Not really.
Well, what about the others? Are you aware of any?
Let me have a quick look
Okay.
at Aylmar's stuff, but I don't think so. I know.
He has a mata, but that's about it.
No massage.
Yeah, he does have spellcasting technically. No, no communication ones. And Caleb doesn't. I think Caleb only has healing. Oh, Caleb has a
I
healing.
have never seen them use such a thing.
I see. He will turn back towards Lord Rainer and speak in normal voice again. In normal, like, loudness. Okay. Reconsidering a few things, I do believe that lack of communication would prove to be a huge disadvantage. So yes, perhaps it is best that we all depart the same way, in the same direction.
Then we will join you on the ground. You don't happen to know if these sewers are prone to flooding when the rains are heavy, do you?
I do not believe I'm a local. I have only stumbled upon them recently. And he'll like look more towards the party, you know. I guess Caleb is the only local.
Yeah. Let's do a little roll for Caleb. What's his
I'm interested in infrastructure.
I mean, it's pretty easy to tell if flooding is a thing in cities just by living in them. Modifier +1. Okay.
Not if you're me and you don't go outside and don't look anywhere when you're
Advantage for
outside.
living here. Same roll twice. Caleb will say that flooding does happen, but he hasn't heard of a sewer being flooded.
I imagine we all hear this.
Yeah.
Well, that is some reassurance. However, that rain is not exactly ordinary.
No, it is not. I am no stranger to heavy rains from southeastern Remdor. We will have to be careful. Watch our footing.
Yes, we are trying to get it done as quickly as possible. We do not want to get caught off by the black storm before we return.
I don't suppose you would. Well, shall we depart? Alina?
Not to sound out of my chair or anything, but are you sure you'll be, alright? No, not that that's any of my, business or anything.
You're worried about my well-being?
It's just they're quite dangerous people, they.
So I have heard. In which case it is fortunate that I have my 2 trusted men and my trusted Aegis with me, no?
Alina
I like
will
to
nod.
imagine the entire armor on Alina turns red.
Yeah, Alina gets a nod. Yeah.
Good.
Alright.
Then we go together.
Alright, let us show you the entrance to the sewers behind the building. I mean, I guess we can like kind of there's nothing that can really happen. So it would be just us walking
Yeah.
to it, I assume. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna drag Aylmar and Caleb outside.
Yeah, they go stand in the storm.
So, I mean, everyone's going outside. I will update you on the weather as you step outside. So,
Okay.
even though you all felt like you had a pretty good sleep as far as quantity goes, when you step outside, the sky above is very dark. It's not quite as dark as night. It's like a really dense rainstorm. You just see the slightest hint of daylight breaking through where the clouds are thinnest, but it is they are very thick clouds. The rain is
I'm
still
the closest thing you will have to sun.
the rain is still falling heavily. There isn't really anything in the way of wind. The rain is just falling straight down. And
Oh, that's cool.
you looking around the city, like sort of what you can see over the tall fence, there isn't really anything that you can see or hear. So, the way down,
Dark storm thing is kind of
huh?
dark. Nothing. Why is there a selectable
okay?
thing near me? There's like a thing.
A thing? Ping it.
Yes. If you like drag over here.
You
There's a
drew
thing
something
here.
there. You drew like a pixel.
Okay. Not today though.
Apparently not.
So Skid's gonna go ahead and put on the hood of her cloak as well as putting on her mask out here.
Mask is on, hood's up. Okay. Raina's men are with him, just for convenience. I'm not bringing them out unless I have to.
Well, they're inside
He's like
his
a
jacket.
he's a transport vehicle. Okay, and you guys have the key to the hatch, I think.
Yes.
Someone had it. You had it. All right. The sewers. Given the circumstances, skipping through the sewers is not an option tonight, so we'll be going through properly and fully. Since you cannot skip through potentially hostile areas. And I still haven't fixed that bug.
Dog.
Darkness. Anyone bringing out a light?
I mean, wouldn't if I were to, you know, take out the
expand
person
yours?
from underneath my covers,
Yeah.
it would be a bit. It would
How far does it go? 15?
make a bit of a bigger race, right?
How far does it go?
Let me quickly check. 15 feet.
15, like that. There's your light.
Yeah. We look like a light bulb.
You look like a light bulb. Why do you keep pinging Raina? Do you want something? Use your words.
Oh,
He died.
He died. He died pinging him.
You died? Oh, he left
It is
Discord?
kind of,
Yeah, that was his final message.
Damn.
But Rainer pinged back.
Oh,
I'm sorry, did I not catch that? Is Bellafor in there? Are they coming with us?
Yep,
What
him and two men.
would think that Aelmar would pull out his lantern. Or her.
Very nice.
I'm going to, instead of controlling Aelmar, I'm going to control Amata. That's Aelmar.
True.
That's what he does.
Simplifying entire character down to one element.
But I'll only put him down if there's actually combat, otherwise it's just redundant.
Of course.
So, for now, as before, ignore this. It's a lighting bug. I've isolated it. I haven't fixed it yet because this map doesn't get used a lot. So, I'm going to assume that you guys from this point are moving stealthily. Is that correct? Or do you want to keep up the pace?
Terms. I mean, I would I assume the most likely approach would be that Satsuka scouts ahead, given her familiarity with the darkness, and would do small checks every 20-30 feet or so. And like Sasuke will go check the corner and make sure it's safe, and then the rest of us who cannot see in the dark would proceed. But yes,
Top 10 good idea.
we would try not to make much noise, which comes under stealth, I believe.
Okay, let's do stealth checks.
So if I'm going to be staying out of the light, do I get an advantage on it?
I'm going to let everyone but Flamebearer have advantage since it's not a distinct strong light.
Okay.
Advantage?
If you want it.
Even me?
The number
Even
So-
Michael.
19 instead of 5?
Trey, can I urinate?
I don't know, can you?
Do you have
I don't
kidney
know.
stone problems?
May I urinate?
Sure. Okay, Caleb
Here?
and Elmar
Okay,
rolled
here.
really well. Caleb rolled 2 19s.
Wow.
Elmar's over 20. So I'm not going to worry about them. So Elena got a 19.
Mhm.
Yes.
If I have advantage.
Flamebearer. Oh,
I rolled a clunk. Okay.
I'm not even going to put one on you. Ruha rolled a 4. I'm not even going to put that on. Satsuka, 26. Okay. You may proceed.
Alright.
Is Teabag? Nico. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
He'll be fine. Yeah, he'll catch up.
Let's pretend it's just the two of us, Lino.
Just the two of us.
Yeah. A small nice adventure into the sewers.
There is a lot of
Strange.
water here, by the way. It's not flooding. It's not flooded per se, but it is like it's at high capacity.
Right, but like when walking, at what height does it reach? Like does it like the knees?
You're wading through. So normally there isn't really any water here. At the moment, you're wading through like a foot of water. And I just got a message from Virgil. God damn it.
The usual
It's not Virgo.
Okay.
Gil.
Oh, that's annoying.
Okay.
We're going to do as much as we can. If it comes to combat, we're going to have to call it because there's too many people
Huh.
missing. But the stealth
Is
part
that a
is actually
challenge?
in your favor with fewer people. So we'll keep doing this. But yeah, once we reach a point of conflict, we're going to have to call it. I'm
You
afraid.
hear that, Yule? No conflict, only stealth.
Friendship. We have to make friends, not enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Peace, peace.
Or we have to take people out before they notice us.
Alright, it's clear all the way up to the door over here.
Alright. Do we all remember the path to the temple?
I believe so. So with my boots of striding, I can just easily jump to the side, right?
Yeah. So jumping over this is trickier than it used to be.
Hmm.
However, the consequences are only a bit more time, since at the moment it's pretty much just water. So,
See.
jump away.
Is it with advantage since I have the boots of striding and springing?
You don't have to roll to jump.
Oh, okay.
And to think I took a bath today.
You took a what?
Eh? A bath?
Took a bath yesterday.
Huh? No, today I took a bath.
Yesterday.
What? What are you talking about? Are you keeping track of my bath record?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I was watching.
The path is clear all the way down to the bridge down there.
Alright. Go check if there is any lights around the entrance.
Right.
No, rather the door that we're going to use. Okay. Oh, the stairs are here. Okay. Wait, no. How do I have to climb onto this? Try clarification.
So, if you can't move south of there, that's because there's a ledge there, but you can just move south now.
I mean, I could move south. I was just asking if
Yeah,
this
you
would
don't
be
you don't have
natural.
to you don't have to roll
Okay.
to jump across.
Don't have to roll to jump across?
No.
Oh,
I mean, it's
Glorious
difficult to
thing.
do, but it's not really worth running through the negative outcomes of it at the moment.
Glorious, glorious.
Scary. Behind me. Okay.
I'd like to invoke Keen Mind because I can't exactly remember where the Red Temple entrance is.
Oh, sure. Give me a history check.
Okay.
It's raining.
Memory.
5. It's well, that's across from you now is the bazaar entrance, or the market entrance. So maybe it's the next one.
I see. like to use Mage Hand to open this door.
Okay.
Nope.
I'd like to open this door slowly and just kind of peek through it first.
Okay. If you want to have a peek through, give me another stealth check.
And this one's just normal.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 9.
A 9?
Yep.
Why is that 9 red?
Because that's a 1.
It's a
The
1 in
modifier side.
disguise. Yeah. Well, it's still a 9. Yep, you can have a peek through.
Okay.
Huh? Is that not working?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
That's weird. Hang on. Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm right on top of it all.
Are there 2 doors here?
Oh, let me pay a token back for you.
Oh, there is something here. Hang on. Okay. Try again.
Okay. Now, Salt's going to go ahead and open the door fully.
Mm-hmm.
I see another door.
Another
I
door.
will slowly peek through this one.
Sure, you can try.
Okay, so this door is locked.
It would seem to be locked.
Let me see if I gave Elmar the temple key or not.
The temple
Oh,
key.
yes, I did.
I mean, the temple key was one of the items that Flamebearer took last night, was it not? So, if it was recovered and
It
given
was.
back, then I mean, for all.
Yeah, he has the temple key.
If Satsuka was going ahead and scouting, I don't see a reason why we would not give her the key.
Okay. Alright, Satsuka has the temple key.
Okay, I will try the key on this door.
Well, what do you know? It works.
And I will slowly peek through this door.
Yep. 1 sec. Okay. Go ahead.
Alright,
Oh, same thing again.
I'll move the token back.
There we go.
Oh, is this just an extinguished fire right there?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, I will close the store back and start heading back.
Very well. I hope the sound of rain on the stream isn't too distracting for all 2 viewers, or however many we have.
At least one.
At least 1. 2 is at least
Yeah.
1.
And the other one might be me.
Oh yeah.
It's for archival sakes anyway. Sakes? Sake.
Opium.
Psych.
Yeah.
Psych.
For archival sake.
I think the pinging actually lags me.
Really?
I
Oh,
think
is that
so.
so? What if we stop?
I don't know, I just felt like a frame drop when I scrolled to you guys all spamming pings.
I see.
Maybe they all rendered at once or something.
Oh, you're back. How's the situation looking?
The path is clear all the way to the temple door. Well, temple ladder, rather.
Well, then I believe it is safe to assume that our visitor was undiscovered, at least the way we entered. Alright, let me cover up a bit. And I'm going
Where
to
is
put
his
the
head scar?
hearts... I'm going to put the hearts back underneath my, like, chainmail, I guess. Like, make
Mhm.
it just emit a dim 1 square around
Yeah.
1 feet.
Just, yeah, pretend we're doing that because I'm currently on another map at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Wow, it's so
Okay,
dark
also-
now.
While we're at it, what's the how are the waters looking here? How are the liquids
Wet?
looking? Mhm. That's good. You wouldn't want liquids to look dry.
Okay.
I mean, like the flooding concern. Is it a concern?
Oh. Are you concerned? I don't know.
I don't know, like what.
It, I mean, it looks like the flow is being handled at the moment. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's backing up, which is the important thing here.
Right. What nice sewers.
Hey, Trey, just a
Yeah.
quick question.
Yeah.
We did get Tillich's body out of here, right?
Yeah. You gave it to Henrik.
Yeah, I was on the bed for a bit.
Because I still see it right there.
That's just a ghost.
Do you? Oh, maybe I didn't delete it from the map because we didn't go back through the map. Yeah, that's that's not me trying to spook you. That's actually he's not there.
That's
To make sure
ghost.
Scout wasn't.
He came to get his revenge for us not saving him. It is presumed that Lord Rainer and his men are following, right?
Yep.
We're no.
Lord Rainer and his two, and Aelmar and Amata and Caleb are all with you.
Rainer. Cries of Brazil.
What?
For Neymar.
What?
Oh, nice. Hasselman. It's such a forced joke. It's not even his name.
Lord Neymar.
What's Neymar?
A football player.
Why do you
Brazilian.
know football?
Talk about it later, okay?
No, I'd rather not.
We'll tell you later.
I'll ban you if you talk to me.
You're from what?
Oh, you've made it.
We've made it, yeah.
You've made it. Okay. Are you doing anything before you go up?
Yeah, I'm gonna breathe.
Okay, make a constitution check.
You know what? No
What?
DM. 12.
You successfully breathe in. You gonna breathe out?
Betrayed
And
him.
then of being alive.
You've converted to
Can't
manual
believe he
breathing.
didn't choke.
Now every roll risks death. You have to roll again to breathe out. Roll again.
God! Oh, fuck,
Can't
fuck,
hold your breath forever.
Roll
fuck.
again.
Where
You're
is
gonna
it?
pass out. Oh. But now you're out of oxygen, you have to breathe in again. Yes, Alina?
Okay. I don't like this bit.
Ruha, stop breathing on my back so heavily.
First of all, you forgot to roll a D1000.
Huh?
How could you forget?
Bro.
Yeah.
No, the Black Storm already hit. The D1000 was for the Black Storm.
No, the D1000 is for the.
I'll be back in a
Okay,
minute.
yeah.
Be right back.
It's for the whatchamacallit? The fallen. What is it called? I forget.
The Fallen Angel,
Hey.
Shimtik.
Yeah, the fallen angel to come teleport in.
Yeah, teleport. Just because your campaign has everyone teleporting doesn't mean that's,
Hey, not my fault. You guys didn't pick teleportation. Yeah.
that's fucking lame.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And
You
I'll have
should
you know,
you
it
should have
wasn't even
more
teleportation.
anti-teleportation measures, more limitations, more countermeasures. Make it more skillful, you know. Make a skill-based campaign.
Skill-based First of all, it wasn't even meant to be that long. Okay.
Okay.
It was just meant to fill the time.
It's us playing, first of all. Second of all, I think you should have had more characters that can travel to the stars. Wasn't there that one ability that made you like instantly warp to a planet or something?
Yes.
I got you a moon rock. Dies in the pro goes to get the moon rock, teleports into vacuum, dies, teleports back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
I'm
but
back.
you could have got some boiled Mario. Okay.
Also, ready my shield. That's the other thing I'm doing.
You what?
My shield. I make sure it's all readied.
Equip it on
Readying
the
your shield.
That's
Yeah, just click the equip
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, but it like takes an action in like.
You're not in
anything,
combat.
so just... Yeah,
do
I'm
that at
just
any point.
saying.
Yeah, cool.
I'm saying it, Strange. It's
Yeah.
on the records.
No one can
I'm
deny
saying
it.
I'm saying as well. All you have to do is tick it.
Yeah.
okay. I guess there's one thing potentially before we enter.
Uh-huh.
Ruha, your heavy breathing. Are you trying to remind me of how proud you are of that ability of yours to transform into animals?
I was already dead because he hasn't been breathing for minutes.
That's not true.
Yeah, what? You decide what happens in the world because you're the DM. Okay.
Flamebearer's talking to you.
You talk to a dead body.
No, you're not dead. Ruha,
Yes, I
everything
am.
alright?
I'll be dead if I want. I'm dead.
Shake his shoulder.
I'm dead ass. For real, for real.
I slap him. Hey, wake up.
You were trying to cross the bar.
No, none of this happens.
Thanks for
I
clarifying.
was saying this because perhaps this one time I believe none of us here are too familiar with the layout of the Red Temple beyond where we've gone.
Yes.
Perhaps you could go ahead and scout the place. The ceiling is quite tall. You would have a lot of space for yourself to remain unseen.
Well, moving. Alright. I can become a spider.
Well, I do not know what the best choice would be, as I am not well versed in the ways of the animals.
Well, if I was an ant, I'd be moving slowly, and then something might eat me. That's because I'm just so small. I'm a little vulnerable little ant. But
All right, is that your fantasy? I don't. I don't.
I'm a spider. I can move faster. And
Yeah.
I'm the predator because on the ceiling there's not going to be like a rat or something. Probably.
Can you not turn into something with flies, like a mosquito?
I don't think that's very covert. Oh, mosquito. That would be. I don't want to be prey for spiders.
Mosquitoes are canon, right?
There are mosquitoes in Riiga.
Okay, exist.
Okay.
Yeah, the GDR on flies. I hate those.
You've never experienced
All right.
those.
I've never experienced those, but I know I would hate them.
You don't know that.
You heard stories in the childhood.
I don't know anything.
No, but they are not too
Hypothetically, if
loud,
there was
right?
an animal that was in the shape
Just
of
talk
like
over Ruha.
In which case, I believe it is best for you to go ahead and scout as far as you deem it safe.
Right. If I sense. Yes, I would do that.
This is
It.
this is a Ruha scouting.
Yeah, Scott, I turn into the spider.
A spider. Okay. Do spiders have dark vision?
Probably. Let me pick. Oh, I have it here actually.
We do have one. 30 feet apparently.
Jesus Christ.
Trey, why'd you do this to me? Alright.
All
Yeah,
of
very-
these meme pictures you did to yourself, trust me.
No. Okay. Yep. 30 feet of dark vision. Oh.
Okay.
Nice vibration phone.
Oh god, it's so ugly. It's fucking stretched.
Do you have another picture you want to use?
Is it? I could get one.
We have time.
Right. I googled spider. That's not how it's spelled.
We have
Can you guys
time.
give me like a name of a species or something that? 'Cause I don't
Just
know.
like DnD spider. So it's not just some realistic ass photo.
Oh, D&D spiders are all kind of fantasy. They're all like
Okay, I'll get one.
crazy nuts. Okay. What is this spider?
What about that one?
No, it's just like a ground level spider.
No, it's a perfect. Look at this little fella.
Why are they all on white backgrounds? It's so ugly.
So it's missing fangs. That spider is missing fangs. That's weird. That's fucked up.
It's been defanged.
Oh, you. Where's your spider then?
Take your spider to work day?
No, yes. Where's my spider?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! What did I find? KT. One second. Holy shit! Please. Oh yes, loaded. Okay. Let's take this. I'm sending.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Child animation.
kind of in your face a bit.
Actually has a face.
I'm trying to find something better, guys. It's bad.
Hmm.
Just such nice chanting.
Yes.
I feel safe.
Unlikely.
Good. Man.
Man.
It'd be a shame. Be a crying shame if this spider hunt took, I don't know, an hour.
Yeah, it's not really important, actually, you know.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's-
no. It's very important.
Not really important.
Very important. Look, how about that one?
That's doable. Wait, I feel like we already had something like this.
Did we?
Doesn't Roll20 have something like this? Because I'm pretty sure I was like a regular spider. And it looked similar to this at some point.
Really?
Possibly.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
the same spider.
Maybe it is. Maybe it
That'd be
is
crazy.
not.
Did you find me one?
Did I?
Oh no, you just removed it. No, you just removed it.
It's uploading.
Oh, Muga!
Maybe this one will be better for you, T.
Alright. Thank you. I will use this. Alright, Trey. I'm ready.
Oh, that one's sort of. Hold on. It needs to be transparent, doesn't it?
Good to hear what happened
I've already
100
got
years
one.
ago.
Yeah, you wish you had one as good as me, Trajan.
I literally used yours.
Can't rotate.
Oh?
That looks like a brown recluse spider.
Yeah, I'm so
Would make more
close.
sense for it to be on the ceiling. So
I'm Trey, and
Okay.
can you make me smaller?
Why?
Like a itty bitty tiny whiny spider? Because for immersion.
I mean, the people on stream need something to see, so I'll make you that small. Otherwise, you'll just be covered by your health bar.
Yeah, okay. Amazing.
So I'm gonna make you a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it only has 1 HP anyways.
Yep.
The spider.
Yeah, as long as I'm not medium, I'm happy.
Okay.
Okay.
Before you
Where's the fucking sheet? Yeah, sorry.
before you are stone steps ascending.
Yes. And that is what it is. Beautiful, beautiful. This is where we knocked the guy out. Thanks, Alina.
Just don't go up the stairs. Just go up the ceiling. Please.
Going up the stairs. Okay, I'm on the ceiling this whole time.
Give me. Just redo your stealth check for me.
Sure. Let's see, Mo. I have a +2 to dexterity, +4 to stealth, as actually. Okay. $23.
23. Nice.
Alright.
Are you on the ground at this point as well?
I am on the ceiling.
You're on the ceiling.
I'm on the ceiling
Gotcha.
at all times. Right. Can't be on the ground. Can't be eaten by rats. What's going on here?
That goes upstairs. To the ground
I
floor.
wish to go up the stairs.
You wanna go up?
Yes.
Okay.
First up. Fuck.
A reasonable individual would first check the areas we've already been to. But okay.
Sounds like a whole lot of comments for
Okay.
someone not there.
I'm not gonna spend much time here because, you know, this is not where we're planning to do the thing, and this is not where we're planning to find the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to take a quick peek to see if there are like people leaking around here. What's going on?
Leaking?
I want to get through the store. Yeah, I don't like.
Is any ability out there leaking?
All right, I'm just gonna turn back, head back through the door, and I'm gonna go all the way back. Down. Yes, thank you, Danke. So I'm going to explore the underworld instead. Go to the store.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't remember this. What is this?
Looks like it's been bricked up.
What in the helleroni? All right. Are the bricks totally bricky? Like I can't get through.
It's
can I?
been mortared, yeah.
My god. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. That sucks. Alright. Won't go up here for now. Yeah, there's always nothing. Okay. Nothing. Up here real quick. There doesn't seem to be like a major changes from the last time over here, right? It was too long ago.
Major changes. So.
Yeah, other than the breakup. Well,
Oh, I mean that's up to you to notice the changes.
okay. Yeah, I mean,
Unless you need me to describe
map-
something in particular.
no. Yeah, no. Just change. I was wondering if anything in the map didn't reflect what was happening. What is this?
That cloth.
Cloth is the cloth over like a statue? It's not, right?
No. Yeah, it's just on the ground.
Okay, great. Awesome. I would like to check the store actually. Through the store. I don't think we've been here, have we? The heck? Do I smell a person in here? Do I feel a person?
Do you smell or feel a person? You can give me a perception check.
Right. I shall do so. Perception. 19.
19. So you slip into this little side chamber, and there's a lantern here burning low, and your senses as a spider are limited. I don't think they can smell or hear technically. I think you can only feel vibrations and see.
Hmm.
You can see a whole bunch of stuff on the table there. It looks like someone was doing something medicinal, or maybe using herbs or studying something. It looks like someone's like some sort of makeshift laboratory of some kind, and along the south wall there are 3 large metal pots that are varying degrees of fullness of like this liquid, dark liquid.
Gotcha. First of all, I'm gonna check under this bed
Okay.
very carefully as I avoid predators, potential predators.
Yeah, let's see. There's a bunch of cobwebs around.
I'll
so
start from here.
let's roll
that I
with
can
their
see.
enemy spiders.
Okay.
Under the bed seems pretty safe to you.
All right. So there's anything hidden under the bed? Is there?
I mean, there's like various storage things. Like maybe some old shoes, a couple of little boxes of some kind, a couple of objects that have rolled onto here over the years.
All right. So okay, that's enough for me. So I'm gonna. How recent does it look like the lantern was lit?
Lantern's only... If you left a lantern on its own, it would only... Like, it... probably wouldn't last more than like a day, so someone's been in here within the past day. They could have been in here 5 minutes ago, it could be 12 hours ago, you don't know.
Gotcha. So the alchemical ingredients here,
Yeah.
do they remind me of the same ingredients perhaps that were found in Father Lawrence's lab?
Give me an Arcana check.
Sure. 15. Decent rolls today.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Not really. You don't see anything here that would suggest that people are working with bodies, with anatomy. There's no surgical devices. You don't see any aetheryte, spent or otherwise. The objects you see here seem to be focused. There are a few sort of organic ingredients, but they seem to be focused more on what you would assume to be alchemical. Like, there are a couple of gemstones, there are some like egg-looking things on the cloth. Some sort of little bugs of some kind, just odds and ends. They could be
Gotcha.
bring potions of something.
So, taking a peek at the book, can I gather anything as to what was trying to be created here? Taking into account these pots, liquids.
Let me check what languages you know. So the book seems to be written in Nor, which you do know. Glancing over it, upside down from the ceiling with your spider eyes, it's a little difficult to read, but it seems like your run-of-the-mill alchemy book, but it is filled with like handwritten notes and modifications and edits.
All right.
Aside from the three big metal pots reminding you of the black liquid, you're not sure what else could have been going on here.
All right, great. So I'm gonna head back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. Been expecting you. Imagine if there were draugrs in the fucking tasks. I'm gonna head up north to this door. Wonderful, wonderful place, really. Wonderful room.
You might want to move a little bit slower at this point.
Alright, understood. We haven't been north, have we?
No one's been in this room.
Alright, I'm gonna take a little peek.
Oops.
Up to this. Alright. Are those stairs down or up?
Up.
Right. There's one man here. Is that a black liquid?
It's
Just regular pitcher with water?
it's dark. To be fair, most liquids in closed pitchers look black in candlelight.
Indeed. Alright, I'm going to make my way up through this door.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
Oopsie. Does this go up?
Yep.
I want to check where this goes.
That goes up to the library area that was just outside the meeting room that you used to use.
Alright, I'm not gonna go there.
Okay.
Unless, how many people do I clock? That's the only thing I'm gonna ask. You don't need to take me there.
From the stairs, you see one.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go back.
A priest.
Back through the door. Wing, 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 wing. Back through the door. Alright. We have a priest over there. Fuck, which way did we normally go?
You've never been here.
I'm gonna check. You've never been here? Where the hell did we fight the guy?
Way back.
Okay. So this again goes up?
That goes down.
Goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Right, alright, alright. Does this go up or down? Sorry, I should just ask that. I need to
Is-
walk over there.
That's down.
It's also down.
I mean, I've placed them accurately, so the shadowed side is the downside. So you should be able to
Gotcha.
tell by looking, hopefully.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, check this place first.
You gonna check what?
Wait. What are these things? Those beds?
Yep. There are bars here.
Ah. Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, this is goes for a while. Oh my, this is such a big place. I would like to check this place, Norm. Alright, go back, check the other room.
I can't click you. You're behind the door.
Ooh. Alright, I'm going back. Sorry, tell me if I'm going too fast. Oh my. What? Oh, what? What's going on here?
A tall statue has been draped with some sort of covering.
Does it look like it was a statue of a Nicanor?
Could have been.
Alright. So there's a door here.
This form lasts an hour, is it?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes, yes, that is yes.
Okay. I would say it's been about 20 minutes so far.
15 minutes. Okay, then this is pretty much the last place I'm gonna check, unfortunately.
What was your stealth again? It was over 20, right? 23, yeah.
Yeah, yes, 20. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just like on the, you know, the intersection between the wall and the crack is shit. I mean the roof. Gonna walk along that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to go into this room. Who is this man?
The mayor.
It is the mayor. It is amazing. All right.
So, entering this room, you walk in on a conversation between what looks to be the mayor and whatever that is. You can stay and listen if you want, or you can head straight back out and not risk being noticed.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stay above the door. Like I'm not gonna actually head in the room.
You're either in or you're out mechanically. That's all I want to know. You're either in and you're eavesdropping, or you're out and you're not being noticed.
I am out.
Okay.
Oh, you know how tempted I am to fucking listen, but so tempted.
I know.
I would have done that. You know, so I want to do that. But you know what? I'm a dutiful person. We just gotta kill the mayor. That's how it is. Alright, I'm going back the way that I came from. Ha, detour. Alright. On through the door. Oh, mamma mia! Okay. Okay, I'm just a fucking spider. What am I scared of? I mean, unless he detects magic. Or scrap it. Or is really paranoid. Okay, I'm just going in a straight line at this point. Want to.
Whoop.
Yeah, Trey. Shit. I mean, I should have just confirmed, but so that's the same guy I saw that was, sitting down near the, the room with the hammock.
I don't. You don't know.
No. Was it like the same hair colors? I have no idea.
They both looked arcane.
It looked arcane. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. I think I'm pretty much back at this point.
Okay.
Fuck, where am I?
Top left.
Right. I come out of my spider form.
Okay.
I would like to talk to Lord Rainer briefly.
Sure,
while I was
yeah.
gone.
So that was like 40 minutes of stuff you guys could be doing.
25? 30? Oh, I see. 40. Shit.
Actually, it was much faster out, so yeah, like 30.
Okay. Around 30. Good to know. Yeah, as we're standing like in this sort of intersection room,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll just try to stand next to Lord Rainer and say, "So I was thinking it might be a good idea to acquaint each other with our ways of fighting before we enter further. I would like to know, are you perhaps more of a close-up combatant, or do you prefer to keep your distance?"
As any lord might tell you, we prefer to keep our distance. However, I am quite handy with a sword. I don't have much else with me in the way of weaponry.
I see. Perhaps.
If you can spare a bow or crossbow or some such, I can wield it proficiently.
Yeah, perhaps one of us can. And I will check my pockets. What other things I have on me.
Check your pockets.
Sure. Yeah, okay. A figure of speech, okay? A figure of speech. Alina, I don't suppose you have anything of that sort on you, do you?
Well, I do happen to have a crossbow on me, yes.
Oh, peculiar. I have never seen you use it.
Yes, I don't really... I'm quite close and personal with most of the fights we've been having.
Indeed, and perhaps it be the best idea to keep it that way. How about you hand over the crossbow to Lord
Okay.
Rainer? Oh, that's cool.
I hand over my crossbow to Lord Rainer.
Okay.
And the bolts. And the bolts. Can't forget those.
Good to know. Crossbow to Lord Rainer.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking through Aylmar's items. He's like 15 pounds from being over encumbered. He has a lot of stuff.
Perhaps you
This
should.
will be quite
let me
useful. Thank you, Aegis.
Of course, Lord Rainer.
Alright, I was making sure because I do happen to have some divine protection on me that I could offer to people that aid me directly in battle. But as you will be keeping your distance, yes, I will instead perhaps use it on me on Alina.
As you say. As a group, I imagine
me
you
know
already
if there
have
are-
your systems that you have devised together.
One would hope so. The group is... Well, no matter. However, I do implore you to let me know if there are any special setups you wish to let us know of beforehand. If there are any ways we could possibly inconvene you in the battle.
To be honest, Flamebearer, I am hoping to not be in a battle and instead skip to the killing. Or capturing, if you insist.
Yes, I would rather not kill anyone, if possible. The guards may not mean harm at the end of the day. They are simply following orders. And as to Major, he has much to answer for, both figuratively and literally. I do not want to remove that burden from him by killing him.
As you say.
Yes, it would be much appreciated if we all attempted to prevent any death.
He knows.
All right. Let's hope Ruha returns soon. I am having second thoughts about the idea of sending him alone.
Why is that?
He does happen to be quite hectic sometimes. It is a weird situation. Sometimes I feel like he is quite mature for his age and I can trust him. And sometimes it is quite the opposite. I have not figured out this much.
He is yet young. You have some years on him, yes?
That would be correct.
The experience that comes with every year of living is not to be underestimated.
Yes, but as it is now, he's in a difficult phase, I suppose.
Well,
Hence why I'm having second thoughts.
time will tell, Flamebearer. Praise your gods. That is all you can do.
Indeed I will. And time tells.
And time tells. Alina, Satsuka? Anything you want to do in the half hour before Riiga gets back?
Nothing that I can think of right offhand.
Besides hand my crossbow, I'd probably read one of my books.
You want to read?
Yeah, why not?
You want to read by Flamebearer's Light and just hope he doesn't move too much?
Not true. You know
That'll
what?
be
Maybe
your
I'd ask
son.
Aylmar to borrow his lantern, you know. And I'm sure he's not stingy with it.
I'm not sure that he would do the lantern this close to the infiltration
Yeah,
point, knowing him.
I don't think he would necessarily relax at this point in time.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'll use Flamebearer. He does bear a flame.
What do you want to read?
What do I want to read? What I read last time, right? The funny one.
I don't remember. Did you read
You
last time?
don't? Invocations. Whatever that means. Whatever that one's about. I still don't understand.
Invocations?
Mm.
Where'd you get it from?
Down in the mayor's whatever we call it.
The mayor's whatever you call it. Last time you were in the Undercroft?
Mm-hmm. In the mayor's underground. Well, his little basement, his little cave system he has. We had a name for it, wasn't it? Underground temple? Yeah, that place.
Oh, the temple, yeah.
Yeah,
The Rapturian temple.
that place.
Okay, it's called Incantations.
Yes. Go on, Treasure. Invocations, not incantations.
Invocations. Okay.
Come on.
Come on. Whoa, did you write down what you learned last time from it?
Absolutely nothing.
What did you roll?
I think it was bad. I rolled like a 6 or something.
And
I
what
don't
kind of
even-
roll did you make?
I think it was religion.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a bad religion roll. All I knew is that it didn't really. Something seemed a little off about it, I think. That was the last I got of it.
Okay. I'll make another religion check.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. That one? Okay, so that's a 5.
It is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be fiction. And yet its content still makes you uncomfortable. It speaks of invoking gods. Gods of the dark. Yeah, you don't. There's nothing really to learn from it unless you're looking for moral lessons. It seems like a story.
Mm-hmm.
And the half hour passes.
She just thought of something I'd like to do before
Yeah.
Rugal gets back.
What's that?
So Satsuko would turn to Flame Bear and the rest of the group here and say, I'll go out behind us to make sure there's no one coming in from behind and make sure we haven't been followed. I'll be right back.
All right.
So, first thing Satsu's going to do is just look around, see if she notices anyone anywhere in the dark.
Sure. Give me a perception check, disadvantage.
Okay. That is a 7.
A 7? Looking around, to your left, to your right, straight ahead. You do see something ahead of you. On the very edge of darkness. Maybe? Or perhaps a trick of the eye.
In this case, actually, so before I do what I'm going to do, I'd like to look down at the water here. Is it higher than normal?
It is higher than normal. It is actually pretty loud, rushing past as rain comes down from above.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to walk right here, and before I head back in, I'm going to crouch down. Actually, I'd like to. I don't need to do a stealth check for this. Actually, I'll just crouch down and take out of my bag a certain note I have and place it into the water.
A note? Which note is this?
I will DM you the name of it.
Very well. I see. Remind me what that item is.
I can DM you it.
Yes.
Actually, I have
is
the
it on your
note
other page?
somewhere. I have it in a Google Doc.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll go get it real quick.
All right. Oh, character sheets have short and long rest buttons now. That's pretty cool.
Didn't you mention that before?
Did I?
He did. He sounded just as surprised last time.
Stop fighting me. Okay. And to be clear, are you putting this in the water to dispose of it, or are you hoping that it reaches somewhere?
To dispose of it.
I see. Okay. You place the note into the rushing water, and it is quickly, pretty much immediately swept away out of sight.
Alright. Look that for my inventory and head back in. I couldn't see too well, but I thought I may have seen someone off in the distance, but it was hard to tell. It could have been one of the cages the slavers kept here. I think I'll go on ahead and investigate just to be on the safe side.
Sure, it would be a miracle for anyone to be able to follow us in that heavy rain, but it is always good to err on the side of caution.
Yes. I should hopefully be back soon. Sounds good. We'll go ahead and open the door. And before heading out, she wants to approach this stealthily.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Is it advantage since there's no light around me?
Correct.
14.
14. Okay. Go on ahead. Actually, I'm gonna change the music for this section just to fit it a bit better. Give me 1 sec. Stop. Can I find sewer music that has fast running? Shut up. Stop screeching.
You have to kill it, Trey Jam.
It's very far away, actually.
You have arm. Throw rock.
No.
You know, a rock in the bush. No, a bird in the bush is worth two
Who's a
in the
bird?
tree. Huh?
Who's a burden?
Who's a bird? In?
You said a burden.
No. a bird in. Like. Eh. Eh. Eh.
Okay.
I mean, we can just mud it Silveros. Or Sinveros. What? Cinervos. I stuttered a few times.
Sinveros. It's very, very loud now. It's got that ancient Muslim magic that amplifies it across the city.
Quick question.
Yes.
We didn't close the store, did we?
Your teammates aren't here to ask. You're at the front of the group, so you don't know.
I will proceed with extra caution then.
Noted.
And she's gonna go ahead and have her +1 dagger just out and ready.
Alright. Dagger is out. A figure stands in full darkness, hooded and cloaked, 10 feet from you. do you seek, Dove Sky?
I don't believe I've heard of Dove Sky.
A pity. What are you doing? Snooping under the Red Temple?
Shelter from the storm to come.
What was that? I didn't catch that.
Looking for shelter from for the storm to come.
Give me a deception check. Disadvantage because you're Alderman.
Okay.
Shelter, is it? With a dagger up your sleeve and a mask across your face? I very much doubt that. No.
Well,
Why don't you tell me the truth this time?
I'd like to just kind of try and get a look at this person's face if I can see it at all. Just focus real hard on them.
Focus real hard on that black void, okay? Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
It's a 5.
A 5?
Yep.
You see nothing.
Well, first, I have a question. Are you an Ildaman as well?
From where I'm standing, it doesn't seem like you're really in a position to be asking questions of me. I require that, since I currently have the upper hand, that you first answer my question so that I can identify to what degree, if any, of a threat you pose to me. After that point, then perhaps either we leave or we talk.
I see. Well, truth be told, my friends and I have discovered some sort of necromancy regarding the Red Temple, and we went to investigate it.
Necromancy under the Red Temple. That's quite,
Yes,
it's quite a lot of news, isn't it?
wait, what was that he said?
Quite a lot of news.
Oh, news. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder what the people would do if they were to hear of this. I wonder if they were to riot again.
I honestly couldn't say what the state of how things are right now.
That is true. Most people have taken to boarding themselves up within their homes. However, one would be surprised at how much purpose a riot can serve. It draws quite a lot of a city's attention. Quite a lot indeed. I ask you once more, do you seek Dovsky? If not, we're done here. And you do notice the people around you.
Okay. Not currently. I do not. Perhaps in the future I might, but not currently.
The figure takes a step forward. And another. And stops here. That mask you wear. What is it?
Is a representation of a type of spirit in Tamania.
A spirit in Tamania. Are you from there?
Yes, I am.
You're a long way from home.
Yeah, I didn't quite leave home on the best of terms. Kind of part of why I've traveled so far from there.
Tell me. Is he in the temple?
As in,
Oh, you know. Him. That vile fat bastard, the mayor. Is that where he's hiding?
it's my best guess as to where he is. Just if he is there, I will soon learn that.
You know, you haven't forgotten why you came here.
Beg your pardon?
They're gone.
Did the guy that was talking to me just now, did his voice sound familiar?
Give me a history check with keen mind advantage.
Okay. $13.
Now that the adrenaline wears off, you know, he did. He did sound kind of familiar. It could have been. You know.
Let's see. I'd like to see if I can go find one.
I'm not sure where they went. And it's around this time that Riha's getting back.
Okay, so going back to Ruha now, I guess.
Well, you can keep looking around if you want, but at this point, you are missing out on that conversation. Just so you know.
I'd start heading back now, since I couldn't find him over here.
Sure. Okay. Riha, you can change your picture back.
Indeed I can.
Indeed you can. You have returned.
I have returned.
Well, that much can be seen. How did the scouting go?
I found the mayor.
Well, that is to be expected. How troublesome will it be for us to reach the place where he's staying?
Not very troublesome. Well, the only two people that I encountered that were on the way were two people. One temple defender and a priest.
Two people were the only two people. Yeah, okay, I don't say that. No, sorry, wrong card. I don't actually say. Ah, fuck.
Oh, wait. Does anyone have a parchment and quill or something?
Here, draw on this. Wait, wrong accent. Here, draw on this.
Alright. I'm going to draw this map. This minor attracted person.
What?
Okay. Put that.
Are we sure we need it?
Well, a lot of mistakes, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
hang on a second.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. So there are some doors and whatnot that I have missed, but they were not important to the route. They went up into the temple and whatnot. I just didn't care.
What is
So,
this orange line
as you
you
can
have? Oh, go ahead.
That orange line, that is a brick and mortar. They have sealed the way to another part of the Undercroft. We do not have access to that.
Ruha,
Anyhow.
do you
Yes.
not recognize that path?
Is that the place where you went
Ruha,
when we...
why are you
Yes?
smiling?
I'm not smiling.
Well, role-playing 100.
Alright.
Is that where we went to do the thing? I forgot.
I wouldn't call it a thing, but yes, that is indeed where Father Boltwer was.
That's great. So, anyway, going north. Can you pull the map up on the thing, if possible, so that I can ping it?
Drop the image.
Doesn't matter. Not much.
I mean, I can't drop the image on this kind of map because you wouldn't be able to see it. I'd have to take you to a different map.
Right. Doesn't matter. Yes. As you can see, there were these quarters that I saw. In it were corruption Jews and a person working on something. Now, I believe that I saw that mayor once walking out of those quarters, and once in the quarters to the north, where there was a hammock and such. Doesn't matter. This is probably the same person, but there's a chance that there are two priests, and I failed to spot the second one on my first way through. Anyway, there's probably one priest and one temple defender in front of the door. When I peeked into
This
the
is of
room...
little concern.
Alright. Well, he looked arcane and he might have been working on the stuff, so he might be more powerful than he might seem. But once I peeked into the mayor's room, I saw this really weird thing, and it seemed like some sorceress thing, some magical thing. And I didn't stay in the room to check it out completely. They were having some sort of conversation, but I was scared that they might detect me. So I immediately went back.
What do you mean a thing? Is that what's marked here? Creature?
Yes,
A living thing.
I think I didn't have a great look. What, do I remember anything visual? Because it was pixel art. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, so it was... I will get you something.
You couldn't comprehend it. Maybe that's
I
because
can't
it was
You
make
gotta collect your
pixels.
promise.
So it was quite humanoid,
Yeah.
but it was
Mhm.
also not. It was tall, robed. There was this sort of like weird, like magic-y fire stuff around where they were standing, and there was like a strange wooden structure on their back that seemed actually pretty heavy. But that was just the back of them, so you couldn't really see anything other than that.
I relay this information instead of saying it exactly.
Okay.
Wow, it's unusual. That's the opposite of.
Yeah, where's your comprehension skills?
I'm trying to kill. Okay, trying to kill the mayor. Okay.
If you want a sprite for your records, you can use that.
That's one.
Satsuka, you can come back if you want.
Okay.
I'm
Of
not
course,
sure if you're
Satsuka
waiting.
comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was just gonna take one last look over here before
Okay.
she goes back.
Perception. Disadvantage. Nothing.
Before she goes back, she's just gonna look this way and just speak in a normal voice in Tomanian and say something in that general direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just deem that to you.
Sure. Keep in mind the water is kind of loud down here.
Well, while that's being typed, if I was too immersion breaky when I relayed the information, I can say it in my own words. If the
It's
players
fine.
don't like it.
It's fine.
It's
Doesn't
not
matter.
fun.
It doesn't. It's not relevant to anything.
Oh,
The hell was that noise?
My
Oh,
microphone
that was
dropped.
immersion
I
break.
feel like I'm in a plastic cup with ice. I feel like an
Can
ice
you
cube.
take
Isn't that
me
what a
out there?
microphone really is?
Yes, true. So philosophical.
Fundamentally.
So this
Well, there
creature,
is only one.
was it
Okay, you go first, Lord.
was it interacting with the mayor? Was it confronting him? Was it speaking to him? Did he seem above or below the mayor? Subordinate?
Maybe it was speaking, that's all I can tell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I don't want to superimpose my own shit on it. I don't want to make shit up. They
So
were just
they
speaking.
they were not arguing or anything like that. It's just a conversation. I want to know whether this creature seemed a threat to the mayor or simply an ally or a henchman of his.
Did he look like fucking terrified or something, the mayor? He
Uh,
wasn't like caught off guard or anything.
You didn't really pay attention. All you know is that it was just, you walked in, it was just a conversation with no other noteworthy details. So you can interpret that however you want.
Yeah, I didn't look closely, but I doubt it's a threat to him in the moment.
Very well.
Well, for reference, Lord Rainer, are you familiar or do you have any special ways to combat unholy beings?
No, I do not. That is
Do you
normally
know
something
how-
left to the sect back home.
All right, you guys should know. We should probably need. You guys know how to put out the fires.
Yes.
How do you do it?
With, depending on the size of the flame, water, air, fingers. Why do you ask this?
Because the thing is, the last time I saw a statue like this, so it was like you said there was wood, it wore a robe or like drapery. Could be the same thing, right? A similar thing.
The thing that came out of the house?
Yeah, that had drapery on it. That was like wooden, made of
Yeah.
wooden shit.
So there are similarities, but they don't seem like they're the same creature at the same time. Could be the same, like, class
Type of
or
thing.
category, but they're definitely different things.
Yeah.
And it was fiery, right? They were both.
There
fire.
was fire, there were robes of some kind, those are the only similarities.
Right, okay. I had encountered a creature that might have been kind of close to it in relation. It was engulfed in flames, and it was made of wood, like wooden furniture, and it had drapery all over it. Now, that kind of reminds me of the creature that I saw there, because of the wooden things and the robe and the flame feeling. So, and when I dealt with that creature in the past, creature like this, we used water on it, which was very effective. So putting out a fire has been effective to deal with these kinds of things.
Water. It seems impractical to carry a bucket of water so deep into the undercroft. Was there
I-
water down there? Usually there is a well in such a place.
I personally did not see a well, but there were some pitchers of water.
Oh,
Some. Are you saying pictures or pictures?
Pitcher. I'm not African. Pitcher.
Like a jug of water.
Yes, jugs of water.
It
Oh,
does-
but
Sure had me worried for a moment.
It was a painting of the ocean.
We can't use that. It's paper, that's valuable. Right. Well, I suppose let's not waste more time before the things
There's
change.
only one unholy creature. We can simply strike it apart.
I hope so.
All right. Lead the way. If there is, as you say, so few people, we can deal with them at sight.
All right. Well, I will let Satsuka do the leading. If you I'll show Satsuka the map, go over it again, explain what the marks mean. Is there any questions that you have? Satsuka's player.
Well, I'm just taking a look at the map right now.
I should have marked Q on the mayor's room. That's not Q.
It's not Q. This map sucks.
That sucks for a lot of reasons.
True.
Going quite well on my head.
Yeah, I pretty much understand the map.
Okay. Yep. There shouldn't be any major divergences anyway. Alright, I will let you lead the way since you can see in the dark. And you are more stealthy.
We will scout ahead then.
You should have ranged fighters just behind you, so that when you spot the priest, you guys can all have a go at him all at once.
You would attack a priest?
We do not want to hurt a priest.
That was not a regular
At least
priest.
do not.
He was creating the corruption juice.
The one that you saw leaving the chamber?
Yes, in his chambers were 3 big pots of that black liquid. I saw eggs lying around, some alchemy supplies. That was no ordinary priest.
Sure, he might be either forced to do it or deranged, but there is no reason to kill him. This is only one person, we can easily subdue him.
I do not know what this corruption juice is, but it seems perhaps getting hold of the one who is making it would be useful information, no?
If you believe so, sure.
I could possibly disguise myself as a temple defender and try and take him down quietly.
That is certainly an option. Let us ascend.
Right.
Stair climbing sounds. Okay. You're on. You are right here. Back into the undercroft. Dark and dusty and old. A break? Yeah, we're finishing earlier. In fact, Yul, when do you have to go?
Like 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Yeah, because you were going half an hour away. Let's take a quick little break now and just go until either there's a conflict or until Yul has to leave.
Okay.
Be right back.
Cool. Hallelujah.
I see P and Q next to each other.
Yeah, I knew you would go there.
Yeah.
God, every time I look at the map, I want to kill myself. It's like, look at the room with the like huge half circle. It's not. The top half of it is not the half circle. That's what makes me the most angry. The other things that makes me angry is the cells, the prison cells. I don't 100% remember where the bars were and where the doors were, if there was only one door, or if all the bars were in one line or separated by the wall. Yeah. Cool.
You know what would be funny? If the stairs going up to the I'm just
Right.
thinking how aligned this thing is, you know? I think it would be funny
It's
if the
not very.
stairs turned out. Yeah, I know. I think it would be funny if it turned out that the stairs at the bottom, right next to us, are actually far more to the right compared to the stairs up there.
Stairs up there.
I mean, the other set of stairs, you know, there are only two.
So from the map, which of the priests are you talking about that made the corruption juice?
The one that's like P1. P1 is the same priest. Those are like the two locations that I saw him in.
Oh, okay.
Or I mean, I saw him coming out of the quarters. So.
Hi.
Hi.
Actual NPC route. Well, the nice thing is there is almost no chance of them, like of anyone upstairs hearing any noises down here, given the the Blackstone thingy.
Kind of. Oh, by the way, I'm really quickly gonna mention in character, guys. Also, in the room with the temple defender, at the end of the hall was a statue that was covered by drapery. It might be a Nikina statue, and if we unveil it, perhaps it will drive things away. Why else were they covered?
Perhaps some of the priests had some sense of conscience, and they felt guilty that Nikita has to watch over this horror.
Be right back.
Yes. We will unveil it if we have to fight the creature. On the off chance that it helps.
I'm back.
Hi.
Doesn't Priest 1
Alright,
imply
that's
the
done. I'm
existence
done.
of Priest 2? And Temple Defender 1 implies the existence of Temple Defender 2?
It does.
Why doesn't it say Mayor 1? Okay. Let's
Alright.
get back into
Good one.
it.
That's for future compatibility.
True. Shouldn't it be Priest 0? You start counting from 0, don't you?
I'll start with this shit right now.
Alright. Okay.
Hey, just to be clear, did Satsuka already cast this guy's cell?
Nope.
She has not.
I see.
She has not. Oh yay, another lighting bug. Or is it?
Everything looks fine to me.
No, I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, it thinks there's a token down here. That's not that important.
Oh, on stream. There's an Among Us on the map. What the fuck? If you rotate your head 45 degrees, counterclockwise.
Don't.
90 degrees. It's a sus.
Don't.
45.
Well, that's your fault
Anyways.
because that's not remotely accurate to how the map actually looks.
Trey, don't say that. I want to kill myself so bad looking at the map.
I mean, in terms of where things are in relation to each other, it's good. But in terms of like corners you have to turn to get there, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, there's a door here.
Yeah, I'd like to slowly peek through it.
Give me. Well, I mean, you try and it doesn't open. It is locked.
Okay, in that case, I will try and open it with my thieves' tools.
Sure. Give me a lockpicking check. Thieves' tools check.
21.
21. It is enough to unlock it. Quite a good lock, though.
Now I'd like to slowly peek through this door.
Sure.
Why did you not try the key? I don't.
Satsuka
You went
spins
straight
around and
to-
stabs Alina in the neck.
Picking the lock.
Also,
Have
if
we
you
done stealth checks for this area? Or are we using the previous
I'm just
ones?
using, the ones you already had.
Okay, I was just making sure.
No, you can ignore me, but I know you can hear me.
Wait, stay quiet. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention.
Right.
you know what the fuck is not. That's the brown part. That's the brown part. See, I drew it.
Stay a few steps back from me.
Damn, you just got told off.
Alright, you're fine to move up ahead.
Stay back until. Yeah, sure, the priest is not here.
If the priest is up north, there's no way of escaping this fight. In any of those quarters.
Just wait, where are you going?
Is the door down this hall in South Village just here in this direction? Is that one of the places you saw the priest?
I think so.
Perhaps your disguise could be useful for the rest of this journey till we meet the mayor.
Yes, I will go ahead and use it.
We are very visible right now. If someone comes through the north door, this could come any moment and alert the others. Let's stay back.
But according to your map, up north is the quarters with a dead end.
Shut the fuck up.
I'd like to go and use disguise self.
Alrighty. What do you want to disguise as?
A temple defender.
A temple defender. Sure thing. I doubled the amount of token icons I have and I still struggle to find the right one.
And before I do this, Satsuka is going to have her +1 dagger just kind of in the inside of her cloak so that she can reach in and grab it and pull it out if need be.
Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to give you the... Oh no, I'll just do that one.
Before I open this, I'm just going to stop and listen to the other side of it for a second.
Give me a perception check.
$19.
19. You hear what sounds like a chair shift, and then the sound of something like gently being placed on a table, just small movements.
Okay. I will go ahead and just casually open the door.
Okay. Whoops. Hang on, where'd the light go? There we go. They're not ready yet. I need more. Oh. Is everything alright?
Just had me patrolling down here, keeping security tight with the Black Storm coming.
The Black Storm, it's... yes, of course. Would you... No, that's right, I'll get it myself. Don't worry.
If you need any help, brother, just let me know.
Could you fetch some more water from the well, please?
Sure. Do you happen to have a bucket I could use?
There should be buckets down there, I think.
Okay. Just didn't know if you had one. I'll have that right to you, brother.
Thank you.
I'll just start to turn around and walk back this way.
Mm-hmm.
Does he turn around at all?
Yep, goes back to work.
Okay, so I'm gonna just, as I'm turning around, look over my shoulder, and if I see him turn around, I want to pull out my +1 dagger and try to take him down non-lethally.
Non-lethal takedown, alright. Go ahead and give me an attack with advantage. Although... pretty low chance of failure. 10. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'll do the 2d6 sneak attack as well. $18 damage.
Yep. For this guy, just a priest, that is sufficient. You just turn around, thump, on the side of his head, and he's knocked out.
I'll put my dagger back now, and I'll pick up his body and just set it over on his bed. Right here.
Mm-hmm. Disguise self maintains when you attack people?
I'm not sure right offhand. I can put it in chat real quick.
Yes, please. I have to decide to see that. Yep, perfect. Good one, Alice.
Is there, like, any cloth or anything just sitting on the desk?
Yep. You can find a
Okay,
piece of cloth.
Yeah, just kind of, like, wipe the blood off of him if there is any.
No, there isn't. Just sweat. He seemed really nervous.
Okay. In that case, I will walk out and close the door behind you.
Alright.
Priest's been taken care of.
You do not mean that he is dead, do you?
No, I just took him down non-lethally. I
All right,
have him sitting in
appreciate
his bed now.
Lord Rainer, perhaps
Yes.
for the sake of safety, one of your men could stay with the priest in the room. I believe we are dealing only with one more person directly.
I can accommodate this request.
What did you tell him to do?
To leave one person with the unconscious priest.
One of Rainer's men is
So he
staying
doesn't-
in the room.
Okay, cool. Google.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Any other discrepancies on the map that would mislead us, Ruha?
I'm gonna fucking kill you, that's what.
So, Ruba, which passage here leads to where the mirror is?
Just north.
North. Okay.
And then east, as the map shows. Quickly.
I slowly open this door.
Mm-hmm.
This is the quarters.
Satsuka will turn back and whisper, "The mayor's quarters."
No, the thing marked Q on the map.
Okay.
How tall are the barrels here?
They're tall enough to hide behind,
Okay, yeah.
conveniently.
Then I guess we.
Satsuka gonna mention the well thing? Mention the well? The water?
Why would she?
No.
Okay.
Get invalidated. Alright, so let's go. Which way are you going?
Why, he says?
First, I will open the store casually and take a look inside.
Mm-hmm. A sitting priest looks over his shoulder at you and then just looks back to what he's doing.
Close the door. Where do the quarters up ahead lead, Ruha?
Don't know.
I see. There was a different priest in there.
All right. Well, you take him out too.
I just don't know how wise I'd be if that leads to the main temple.
Is there a lock on the door?
I will go take a look.
This one? No, there is not.
No, there's no lock on it.
Well, we could either skip it, given that this is simply one priest. Alternatively, if you are feeling courageous, you could try to take a peek deeper into the room in your disguise.
I suppose I can take a peek further in.
They may get suspicious if you continue to double back, so try to be efficient.
We'll just take him out and come back.
Not wise if that
I
is
mean,
an
bigger.
exit.
People.
You just got told this is not why.
What are you, under 20 wisdom? Pathetic.
Really sort of fight, but okay.
Which way are you going, Satsuka?
I'll take a peek inside again and just walk in
Okay.
casually.
He glances
Just go
back at you again. Everything alright?
Yes, just doing a sweep of the area. One of the other temple defenders had asked for me for a second.
I see.
Is everything being quite all right down here, brother?
Yes, everything's fine. We're just waiting for the mayor, as always. The errand is getting rather restless, I think.
What was that he said?
The Arator. The Arator is getting restless.
Arator.
It is a high position in the temple.
Okay. I see. Very well. Thank you, brother. Is he just kind of turning back?
He's either looking at you like to see if you're going to cross the room or just stay there, and he sort of
No, I was just
awkwardly,
turning
slowly turns back to what he was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I will. Actually, no. Okay. Actually, I would go over here first, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I will be back through here in just a moment, brother, and then I'll be out of your way.
Yeah, quite all right. Another
Maybe it's
exit up to the ground floor.
I see. Okay.
If you don't mind my asking, I don't suppose you know of that thing or is still in there with him?
I do not know of it personally. I haven't made my way down there quite yet.
I see. You see him instinctually go to like grab something around his neck, but there's nothing there, so he just gives up on the motion. Very well.
Go back through the store.
Mm-hmm.
And close behind me. That room does lead up to the ground floor. There's just one priest in there.
Well, did he seem like to leave or move towards the mayor's quarters?
Sorry, what was that?
Did he seem like to move or travel towards mayor's quarters anytime soon? Was he preoccupied is what I mean.
He wasn't preoccupied, but he did seem very off-put by the creature that was in the mayor's room.
Oh,
I don't believe he's working with them.
as I was suspecting, not everyone is fond of the corruption taking root in this place. Makes sense. Alright, I believe we can ignore him and move on then.
I could perhaps leave my second man at this door, just to make sure that if anyone does come through, we at least have warning in advance.
Yeah, I was exactly thinking of that. Alternatively, we could barricade the door, but I'm afraid it will be too loud.
It is too noisy, my men will watch it.
Alright. Lead the way, Satsuka. We do not want the temple defender to get alarmed once we reach the mayor's quarters.
Very well. However, be prepared for a fight. They may suspect that I'm not meant to be down here. They may have only certain guards down here, so be prepared.
That is fine. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Didn't mean to go somewhere else. Let's check it up.
Hi.
Did Rainer bring 2 or 3 men with him?
He brought 2 with him and they're both occupied, so now it's just Raina.
Well,
Okay.
wasn't it half of the people? Then they said 3.
He decided
yeah,
to bring
you said
2.
half of the people. Okay. That's fine.
I will go ahead and open the store. Just normal.
If you like, yeah.
A door? There shouldn't be a door in the way. The map lies again.
The lower quarters are clear. All that's left now is the mayor's room.
Alright. I believe, Ruha, are you certain that from now on it is a dead end?
Totally.
Ruha, where did you conjure that plastic cap from? And what is plastic?
Oh, what the fuck? The ice?
Alright, then there is no more need for
The fuck?
any disguises, I believe. I mean, you could still try to get a jump on him, but
I doubt he'll let me pass, but I can try and at least try and take him down. But be
well, in
prepared
this
for a
case,
fight.
yes, I am worried about you being in the lead. If the creature is still in there, you will be in very close proximity to it. I would
But we
rather
just
be the one
shoot
to
him.
face it. Yes, we can attack the temple defender. I am saying simply, me and Alina should take the front as we approach. The creature might be nearby.
So allow you and
Alright,
Alina
Ringo.
to take the front as we approach the temple defender.
Yes.
I see.
You hear from the east the sound of a door open and then close.
Someone's
You
coming.
go into
back.
one of the...
And
Okay,
footsteps
I'm going
approach.
to- yeah.
behind the barrels.
I still have my disguise up currently. So I'll just kind of be waiting down here to walk forward if I see anyone.
Sure. I should probably figure out where everyone else went. Let's see.
Yeah.
South.
Is there a bucket anywhere near me that I can pick up?
A bucket to pick up?
Mhm.
There are buckets down here.
Okay.
That's where the
I
well
won't have
is.
enough time then.
So, who do I have to
That's a
place?
well?
I have to place. Yeah.
I thought that just went down to another part of the map. Okay. Let's see that.
Well, it's what happens when you assume. Okay, so hang on. I've got to place Raina and Aylmar and Caleb.
I don't know where
Caleb with Satsuka.
I guess Aylmar could have been
Like
like
here.
even more to the. I feel
Aylmar's
like he
usually quick on his
probably would've
toes.
been-
He could be like back here.
Yeah.
And
Rainer would probably be around Alina.
where's Alina? Alina's back there.
Wow, why is Alina such a coward?
Raina wants to be actually pretty close to the action, so he might actually be back here.
Oh,
Whoops, that's
fair.
inside the cell. He's
I mean, yeah, being behind me also makes sense. So yeah,
Yep.
sure. Just to be clear, the footsteps we were hearing were normal.
as opposed to.
That's a bit of a late question, I guess.
I mean, they're footsteps, not hoof
Yeah,
steps.
like-
I'm not sure.
Footsteps, like the sound of people walking, right?
That's what footsteps means. Yeah.
Yes. Were they? Was there an?
At this point, you don't really have time to retroactively analyze.
Yeah, I know it's a bit late. Yeah,
Yes, it is. Wait.
but I mean,
don't
I could
move.
still
Go back.
they get an answer.
Go back. Satsuka, go back. I need to find everyone's stealths again.
Mine is 0, so like,
Yeah,
and I have
actually,
hearts.
Raina never rolled.
The
I rolled
moment
for
he
him.
walks out,
Yeah.
I do have my shield out. So.
Raina, not bad. Aylmar.
Rainer hid behind me. They actually don't know he's behind me.
Aylmar, pretty good. And Caleb. Not bad. Oops. And I guess, just for the sake of it, Raina's men. Oh, okay, never mind. What about the other one? Okay, never mind. They're not stealthy, apparently. Just soldiers. Okay, so this guy steps through first. He sees something to his right. He stops, already on alert because he's doing his job. He sees two men. And with one motion rather, he's shoving away someone behind him and drawing his weapon. And of course,
And this is where we
cannot go any further because we're missing, like, everyone. And that was
bummer.
right on the dot, 6 p.m. for me.
No.
Wow.
Imagine being in a time zone is like
Imagine time zone.
offset
Good
by
one.
30 minutes.
Imagine not being in a time zone. Okay, let's see who's on Twitch.
I mean,
So you said imagine being in a time zone. Hello everyone who's watching. This is the end of the stream here at this point. We're ending a little earlier than usual for various reasons. Next week I don't believe we're playing because Virgil can't make it and probably don't want him to miss 2 in a row. But week after that, hopefully we'll get back into it. So
yeah.
we will see you all ideally in 2 weeks, and remember,
It's like saying,
to
imagine eating shit.
subscribe and follow whatever the button is, and we're on the same side.